Hello, I am Alfred Carignant, the CEO of the Canalous Group, and I will present to you our vision of sustainable inland waterways tourism focused on the customer experience. I will briefly introduce our company, our approach to customer experience, and then highlight our vision for greening our fleet by presenting our various experiments, including our hydrogen boat. And lastly, I will conclude by discussing our upcoming projects and, of course, answering any question you may have. So my father and grandfather founded the company in 1981 out of a passion for boats. It wasn't initially a professional project, but given the success they encountered, they fully embarked on the adventure. By 1989, my father established a shipyard to oversee the construction of boats tailored to our needs. He also set up a network and a travel agency to bring together other boat rental businesses and to mark ourselves abroad. Today, we operate 300 boats across 17 bases in France, and through our network, market over 600 boats departing from 36 bases across Europe. Customer experience. Our greatest strength is having our own integrated shipyard, which allows us to incorporate feedback from our technician and customer to continuously evolve and improve our boats. Add to this our culture of innovation and creativity, our human touch and our passion for inland waterways, and also our environmental commitment, and everything comes together to enhance the customer experience. So the greening vision of the fleet. For us, it's a no-brainer, because it aligns with our desire to be more environmentally conscious and to enhance the customer experience by eliminating the nuisances caused by combustion engines such as noise, vibrations, and odor. However, it's not so easy, because we must choose the right technology, be able to integrate it into a diverse and varied existing fleets. We need to have energy for propulsion as well as for onboard living. Even if we try to decrease the needs on energy for onboard living, we have an additional cost compared to thermal engine, and so we need to change our business model. We also have a very big lack or absence, a complete absence in the infrastructure in France with a charging station, but it's also true to provide hydrogen HVO supply. And also very important, because the customer experience is in the center of our vision, we do not deteriorate this experience. And if our customer need to be parked every day 6 hours to plug the boats, it's not the freedom that you have when you rent a boat. And also our customer has no experience, so we need a very simple solution, immediate-proof solution. We start our first experiment in 2010, but we had failures because technology was not really operational. The system was too complex for the novice customer, and also because we had the lack of infrastructure. But we continue, and we had our first success in 2018 with a boat in Alsace because technology improved, motor, but also in terms of batteries. And we had a collaboration with VNF to equip an entire stretch with fast charging station. That is very important because it allows our customer to recharge only in 2 hours. And by this way, they could stay in the wilderness every night, and they have the total freedom of this kind of tourism. But it's a success, but the infrastructure only exists in Alsace, so we cannot develop this kind of solution in other places across France and Europe. And that's why we continued to find to experiment other solution, and hydrogen. So why hydrogen? Because for us, using water to create energy is the best way. The water is our tool, so it's the best solution. And also with hydrogen, we have less problem for store any energy we need for all of the duration of the stays. So that's why we create our first prototype this year. We worked on a day boat, so it's more simple. This experimentation allowed us to validate the integration in a boat, and we are very focused on the safety aspect, and to have something very simple for our customer. So we are happy because everything works. However, the main issue we had is sourcing green hydrogen, because we source green hydrogen from west of France, coming by truck thermic engine truck. So at the final, it's not more green hydrogen. And so we are actually we are nowadays considering to set up a local production in Burgundy for our needs. And the other main issue we have for the moment is the additional cost, as Simon told us, for this solution. But I'm quite confident it could be the right solution, maybe in minimum 5 years, maybe 10 years, because there is a lot of energy of people working on this in France, and we feel that things are moving and progressing. But for the moment, it's not the solution for next couple of years with the business model. So our next steps. We will continue the work on hydrogen because, as I told you, I think it could be the future, the solution of the future, but also it will be a solution only for new boats. And we had to work on our existing fleet, and that's why we start to deploy during this winter. A transformation of our traditional boat with hybrid solution composed by an electric motor and a generator running on HVO, and with allowing for 1 hour of electric navigation to be compensated with 1 hour of hybrid operation. By this way, the autonomy is correct for 3 hours, minimum 3 hours per day. And so you can cruise 3 hours in full electric, and then 3 hours with the generator that will give energy for the motor and recharge battery and compense completely the 3 hours of full electric. For us, this deployment is very important also to accelerate the deployment of charging station infrastructure, because today, when we ask for charge station, they say there is no electric boat, so why put charge station? So I think we can stimulate this deployment with deploying our fleet. And also, when the infrastructure will be there, our customer will prioritize the full electric use. And another part of our strategy is with the increase of our expertise in this domain. We think we can also help assist private boating to change their motor by hybrid system, and to encourage eco-friendly action. That's all for my presentation. I'm very sorry for my level in English, and I'm available for all your questions.
WCC Online is brought to you by Inland Waterways International, better known as IWI, TICI, the International Committee for the Conservation of Industrial Heritage, and the Society for Industrial Archaeology.